A short update on the energies. July 29, 2014. As many of you have already surmised, the mysteries keep getting closer to heart, in a very literal way. And what do we mean by that? Simply that you are finally starting to unravel the cocoon that has been hiding so much of you from you. In other words, you have started to tap into that reservoir of light that you carry within you in a very different way from before, and as you no longer feel any restrictions as to what you can or will find there, you have also found a way to bypass your former limitations and started to go exploring. And, as many of you can testify to, what you find at first will perhaps baffle you more than enlighten you. At least that may seem to be the case, but it is not. For what you are uncovering are still merely small fragments of the whole, and as such, you will find one piece of information here and then one there, and they may seem to have no connection at all, and so trying to make up the whole picture seems impossible. But again, this is all about recovering the lost world, if you will, that inner world that for so long has been buried under eons of accumulated dust, and just like your modern-day treasure hunters, the archaeologists, you go about this in a very careful manner now, and you take your time as you slowly scrape down through the sediments to uncover it all. This may sound like a lengthy process, but it is not, for it is simply tailored in this way in order to lead you into this vast repository of light in a way that will benefit you the most. You see, if all of the lights were turned on to full blast in one go, you would literally be blinded by what you saw, and so, it will be carefully monitored at first until you get your bearings, but it will not be long before the tempo is increased considerably. And for some, it already has, for this is in all ways an individual journey you are all undertaking. So again we say, do not think that you are lagging behind in any way if you see your compatriots exchanging information that seems far and above your intellectual capabilities at the moment. For even if this is an individual journey, it is also one of interlocking paths, where each and every single one of you is moving forward in sync with so many others. For you all play an important part in this complicated process, and it is not one where you will all follow squarely in the same footsteps. Not so, for you will find your own way into this, and as you do, you will find yourself running parallel to others, and at times, you will find yourself seemingly either at the front of the pack or making up the rear guard, but again, this has nothing to do with prowess or capability. This is all about your individual tasks in this huge machinery of light now picking up speed daily. So again we say, do not compare yourself to others in a way that will make you feel less than others, for you are not, you simply have a slightly different trajectory to your path than others, and for a very good reason. For the whole that you all make up is sewn carefully together by individual pieces, all tailored to fit exactly into their designated compartment, a compartment that is designed according to the part you are here to play out. So for some, the secrets still hidden behind the door marked science will be more alluring than for others, and so, they will have a natural inclination to seek there first. While for others, the topic will simply be this: love, and so, they will have a natural inclination to explore these halls first. And so the list will go on, for this is not about your own personal journey into you anymore, this is all about you seeking to recover all of this hitherto hidden information that you will be utilizing to help the rest of your fellow men and women attain the status of resurrection that you have all attained by now. For you are the vanguard, the ones that chose to break down the barriers and hack your way through the dense jungle in order to set not just yourself free, but to help so many others to be able to follow in your footsteps. And now, that is what you have started to take to your heart in every way. And so, you will once again find yourself inexplicably drawn to a subject or to a region or to a group of people or to an individual, or you will find yourself stepping back to go even deeper within your own well of knowledge, the better to find your own way in this. For the tasks are as varied as you are, dear ones, and it is up to each and every one of you to follow that inner light that will show you just how you must navigate in order to fulfill your part of this great undertaking. For you all know fully well just why you are here, and now, that will present itself to you more and more. But again, it will do so in increments, for it is not by accident that all of this is done in stages. For you are still humans too, and your human minds still have a mind of its own, and if you dive too deep too fast into this well, or were given detailed instructions beforehand, you could be apt to get a certain kind of idea stuck in your mind, and then you could suddenly find yourself heading up the wrong creek, so to speak. Again, this is not said in order to make you feel less than able, it is simply a reminder that we do not hide things away from you in order to make you feel like we are playing a game with you, or that we are pulling your strings for some kind of amusement. No, this has been set up in accordance with your explicit consent beforehand, and so, you already know what to do and how to do it, but it has also been agreed upon beforehand that in order for you to be able to carry out all of this to the letter, you needed to be made unaware of the details as you entered your guise as a human. Again, this is not in any way to suggest that you are not capable to handle this. This is simply a necessary precaution to help you to succeed in the best way you can, unhindered by any human traits that still may raise their head at this stage. For you have all come a long way, dear ones, in more ways than one, but you are still very much a part of an ongoing process that needs to be taken seriously in the way that nothing will be left to chance. We know that this will make us sound more than a little patronizing to some, but we do hope you will see that we are simply reminding you of something that you already know, and not giving you any instructions for you to follow. For you are all in on this, you are all well informed of every single detail of this undertaking beforehand, so what may seem baffling or even downright irritating at this stage, is all a part of the plan that you have all been instrumental in setting up. So we do not know anything you don't. Our task is simply to be the ones to assist you so that you can fulfill the plan you set up before you came, and as such, you are the ones in charge. For you are the ones making the choices, you are the ones taking the steps, allowing the light to bring you ever closer to attain the goal you set for yourself and for the collective, even before you set foot on this planet this time around. And as you have all proved beyond any shadow of a doubt, hopefully also to yourselves, you are all doing a formidable job of it. And now, as you have all agreed to get this ship moving at an even faster speed, we will do what we can to accommodate your wishes and furnish you with all the necessary tools you may need in order to make this as speedy and as fruitful as possible. Again, this will be done on an individual basis, and so, the tools will be varied as well. Some of you will find that you will get a kind of prompting of some sort, either a subtle one or a more direct one, depending on where you are at the moment. Others will find that situations will arise that will enable them to jump even more fully into their new assignments, while others again may find that obstacles may be removed from their path in an unexpected way. Again, remember that all of this has been defined by your higher self, and as such, the human part of you may see this as in a very different light. For as we have talked about earlier, mankind's concept of change differ from what others may see this as. So what to your higher self looks like a much-needed aid in order to propel you even faster forward, may for the human part of you look like a dramatic and even perhaps unwanted upheaval in some part of your life. This is not the case for everyone, but you will all in some way experience the wind starting to push you in the back, as it were, so do not be surprised if you get a surprise or two in the time ahead. And remember, whatever happens, it will be for your benefit, for it is all here to help you to move forwards, and to help you to set yourself free from anything that may still be holding you back or slowing you down. So know that all is well, and listen to your heart at all times, for that is where you will hear the voice of reason, and this is where you will know why you are here and what you are here to do. And know that you are the ones making this change happen, for you are the ones who have said no more fear, no more pain, no more separation. For now, it is all about becoming one, with all that you are, and with all of creation. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com